Welcome, everyone, to episode 83 of the David Gihyam podcast, where I talk about the energy of the week and help us understand through deep Kabbalistic wisdom how we can create miracles in our lives. One of the things that we can expect in the coming weeks, actually all the way leading up to March 20th, is a level of energy that can make us all feel like we are in a heightened state. You know, many times when we're going through darkness in our lives and we're going through some kind of challenge, I've shared this many times before, it is not because you're missing something. It is not because the light of the Creator is not revealed in your life. It is because, in fact, there is an excess of energy that wants to be revealed. If you think of when a child is born, the pressure that the mother feels is the pressure of the greatest creation she will ever experience. Her own creation of a child is trying to be revealed. And so the pain is great, the darkness is great. But that is only for a moment. And the pain that she is feeling is because of the pressure of the great light that wants to come. And in each of our lives, what we may be feeling is an abundance of miracles that are trying to be revealed. And that's actually the way we need to always be thinking. There's no exception to that rule. Because whatever you are thinking, whatever is in your consciousness, is the reality that you create. So if you believe that what you are going through is some form of suffering, some form of people hurting you, and you're taking it personally, well, then this is the reality that you create. This is the vibration that you put out. This is your movie because you get to script your movie. As we've learned in many of my master classes, but especially the foundational one, Your Infinite Soul, there's this concept called the bread of shame, which every soul has requested to come into a world of darkness by which to earn the light of the Creator. And the way we earn that light is to be put in positions that seem as if the light is not there. It seems as if there's no end in sight to my pain. It seems as if it's unfair or illogical. And then I choose how to fill that void. I choose to either act with certainty, act with the vibration of the light of the Creator, to be of a giving force, to go against my nature, or I choose to be a victim. I choose to be reactive, which by definition is any thought, word, or action which comes from lack or fear in order to connect to instant gratification. Every time we are reactive, we're disconnecting from the realm of miracles. So you get a choice. And that choice can only happen when you feel pain. That choice can only happen when you're not getting what you want. All of this spirituality sounds wonderful when we're listening to it on a podcast or in a YouTube video. You know, we're talking to a teacher or our friends and we're all having spiritual conversations. But then you are tested. And the way you are tested is something happens to you, or at least you think it's happening to you. Somebody hurts you. Somebody speaks badly about you. Somebody just doesn't like you, right? Somebody's just not approving of you. And that hurts. And because it hurts, you think that you're missing something. But now it is your choice to realize whether I feel incredible intensity in my life or whether I'm feeling some kind of pain, some kind of heartache. You're going through a health challenge. You're going through a breakup. You're going through, another round of IVF treatments. And it's been a difficult journey. Your partner just doesn't understand you, doesn't empathize with you. They're checked out. You're dating someone or you're married to someone who's just totally checked out. It's very painful. And you're wondering, how does this even get resolved? I don't even see a solution. Is therapy a solution? Do I talk to them? Do I leave? You must know that the light of the Creator already has a solution for you. It is not our job to try to figure everything out. When we talk about removing the bread of shame and earning the light of the Creator, what we're really saying is, in that moment of pain, that moment of darkness, that your only job is to act like the light. That's how you turn on the light. And then the darkness goes away. Well, where does the darkness go? It doesn't really matter. You just need to know what is your job. Your job is not to figure it all out. Someone's wondering if they should move to another city or they should go on this trip, or you're wondering if you should leave your job. You're wondering if you should leave your relationship. You have so many questions. I'm telling you, you do not need to answer all those questions. You just need to act like the light. And you act like the light in probably different parts of your life. If you're trying to get clarity in your business, maybe you need to act like the light in your relationship. If you need clarity in your relationship, maybe you need to act like the light in your business. What does it mean to act like the light? The sages give us very, very, very clear instructions on how to act like the light. One of them we've always talked about, which is having complete certainty that everything is good. Everything is good right now. Doesn't matter how bad it looks, everything is good. And this is good, and that is good, and this is good, and that is good. This is how I try to live my life all day. Something happens, I go, this is good. Something else happens, I go, this is good. I talked about it like I've been having a health challenge all week, and in the midst of the pain, I'm dealing with the pain. I'm seeing the proper people that I need to for the pain, and I'm whispering to myself, this is good. This pain is good. This challenge is good. How many times a day can you say this is good? The more you say it, the greater your vessel to hold the light of the Creator. The faster your healing is. The faster you get to your wedding day. The faster you can give birth to a new child. The faster all your problems will be solved when you say it is good. And when you say it is bad, when you put that vibration out there, talking to your friends, talking to people, complaining, and blaming, and throwing responsibility on other people, this vibration disconnects you from the light. You stay in darkness. You might feel good for a moment, because remember, reactive behavior is about connecting to instant gratification. Oh, what do I got to do right now to soothe my pain? I am hurt. I am upset. I feel like the rug was pulled from under me. This is not fair. And so you want to talk about it with everybody. Talk about how unfair it is. Make people feel bad about you. Make sure you ruin that other person's reputation so it makes you look good. Someone speaking bad about you, you better speak bad about them first so that you can discredit them. If you roll around in the mud, you're going to get dirty. Who wants to deal with the mud? Just be the light. Yeah, but everyone's saying things that aren't true. Just be the light. Yeah, but it's not fair. Just be the light. Yeah, but I'm always the light. I'm always giving in this relationship. I'm always the giver, and then they're taking advantage of me. You're telling me to be like the light. 1 second here. Being the giver in a relationship is different than I think what you're doing. You might think you're giving, but all you're doing is people pleasing. All you're doing is just letting them have whatever they think they want. You're not setting boundaries. You're not believing in yourself. You're not strengthening yourself. So you're not really giving. It's just easy for you because you want to be liked by everybody. You want to be, which is the energy of this coming month, like the Pisces. You want to be liked. The Pisces being the 12th sign of the zodiac, representing the spine. Its main correction is that it doesn't have a spine. It's very chameleon-like. It's adapting to other people's energy, taking on other people's energy, and constantly looking for approval. So you're not really giving. This relationship isn't working because you think you're giving, but everything you give is because you want someone to like you. You're trying to keep up with your reputation of being the savior, the one that fixes everyone's problems. In fact, you attracted a relationship that is broken because you love fixing. You love fixing people. You love a good project. You subconsciously pray to the Creator, give me a project I can work on. Give me someone who has addictive personality. Give me someone who is not choosing me, who's emotionally unavailable. I'm going to be the one that converts them. I can do that. You get a lot of energy from that. So you think you're giving, you think you're helping, but you're just taking. So you're not acting like the light. And so the light's not turning on in your relationship. And so you're still stuck in the chaos. Then you blame them. I'm with a narcissist who's bipolar. Okay. If she or he is a narcissist who's bipolar, my question to you is, what is it about your vibration that called them in? What is it about your personality that is subconsciously praying to the Creator every day, send me a narcissist with bipolar disorder? You brought it in. Energy matches energy. So I don't think you want to go around town blaming the other person, saying, look at this person I have in my life. It is because of your vibration that you attracted this person. And the more you speak badly about them, the less you're taking responsibility, the less light you are revealing, and so the darkness persists. So your soul contract with this quote unquote narcissist will keep going. Whether it will be with that same person or the spirit of the narcissist will jump into your next boyfriend or girlfriend, and it's going to look great for 3 to 6 months. And then all of a sudden, the mental illness will turn on and you're back in the same movie. The only solution to all our problems is asking yourself, how do I act like the light right now? So yes, certainty that this is good is one of the most powerful ways to act like the light. Another way, which I'm going to talk about right now, has to do with this month's energy. The energy of Pisces is, as long as we are looking for approval from other people, as long as our identity and who we are is dependent on what other people think about us, we are not truly serving our soul. And everything we do is being tainted by the poison of the need for approval. Everything. You're trying to build this great company and help a lot of people and get a lot of great employees and give back to the world. But if you're doing it because you want people to like you, or you need people to like you, you need people to see what you're doing, that's a problem. That means that everything you're doing that you think you're giving and creating, you're actually taking. Every time I need your approval, I'm taking from you. I'm not giving. Those are one of the number one things my teachers taught me 2 decades ago about public speaking. I said, what is the secret of good public speaking? They told me 2 things. I'm going to share one of them with you. And they said, do not take from the audience. I said, what do you mean do not take? I'm there to give. Yes, you're giving, and they paid to be there, and you're giving them. But do you need them to like you? Do you need them to love you? Do you need their praise? If you can get to a place where you don't need them to like you, then you can really give to them. But if you are using them for your own self-esteem, your own self-worth, your identity, then you're not with the light of the Creator. Some of you know I just posted a video, one of the only times I've ever posted someone else's content on my feed. On Instagram, I posted a video of James Van Der Beek, who I knew for over a decade and a half when he actually started to come study Kabbalah on the spiritual path. I was teaching Kimberly, who ended up becoming his wife. She was a student of mine. And one of the many conversations we had was, she asked, I think at the time she was in her early mid-20s. She wanted to get married. She wanted to find her soulmate. And this was in Los Angeles. And she would come to my classes and we would learn. And she did the spiritual work that was necessary and ended up actually meeting James on a tour that we had, just 20 people. We went on a spiritual tour together, 7 days to work on ourselves. And James and Kimberly both happened to be on that trip, and that's how they met and connected and fell in love. Many of you know, it's been in the news, that James passed away this last week. And he made a video on his birthday right before he passed. One of the most powerful videos I've ever heard. And you should go hear it if you haven't. But the summary of it is that he talks about who we are when everything is stripped from us. He's a father of 6. He's a husband. He's an actor. He's all these different things to so many different people. But because of his cancer, he wasn't able to show up in any one of those things. And he had to ask the question, who am I? When everything is taken away from you, who are you? And do you feel you're worthy even if you aren't able to show up in all the ways you're showing up? Do you feel you're worthy of the Creator's energy and love? Do you feel that you're intrinsically worthy and you are the light even when no one is benefiting from you or approving of you? He took it to the highest level. Not just not getting approval, but not even being able to function for your family, for your friends, for your audience. That's a very powerful place to be. To get to a place when all is stripped from you and all you have is the Creator. This is the highest level of consciousness. And the question is, can we reach this consciousness without having everything stripped from us? Immortality, the ability to remove disease, the ability to heal ourselves, the ability to create the life that we are all meant to have, the fulfillment that we're all meant to have, is contingent upon this. And we are all a work in progress, myself especially included. Can we get to that place where I believe that I am worthy even if nobody likes me? Nobody likes me. Nobody likes me. Sometimes, and the sages do give this recommendation, you should visualize nobody liking you. Imagine 8 billion people do not like you. 8 billion people not just do not like you, they speak badly about you, they ignore you. They actively want your harm. How would you feel? I think almost all of us would wake up completely depressed if everyone we loved, and even people we didn't know, woke up hating us. We thrive off of people's love for us. We thrive off of people's approval for us. But let me ask you a question. How powerful would you be if you could wake up every morning and still be happy and love yourself if 8 billion people didn't love you back? Not even one. Some people are happy just having one person love them. Imagine if nobody approved of you. And at that moment, you reached out to the Creator and you said, I know that this is good. And I believe that everything comes from the light of the Creator. And all that matters is the approval of the light of the Creator, not the approval of people. King David said in Psalms, Kol ha'adam kozev. All the people of this world eventually will backstab you, eventually will disappoint you. What does he mean by that? It means that if you rely on humans in this world as your source of sustenance, as your source of love, as your source of power, as your source of your identity, you will be disappointed. The Creator will remove those people from your life because you're using them to prop up your image, who you are. And as I share this with you, a big part of it is because I'm sharing it with myself. It's a lesson that I need to give so that I need to hear it. Because as more of the world knows about this wisdom, as you so graciously share this wisdom, and almost anywhere I go in the world, there's someone that is saying words of gratitude for this wisdom. And then I have to ask myself, if everywhere I went, nobody said anything, nobody appreciated it. In fact, people said bad things. Very similar to when my teachers first started. They didn't get any praise. It's easy for me. I just put this wisdom online and it goes viral and everyone's like, wow, thank you so much. My teachers, 30, 40, 50 years ago, when they wanted to bring this wisdom out to the world, everybody hated them. There was no respect, no praise. I think for me, it's so easy. I get so much incredible feedback and I appreciate that feedback, by the way. I appreciate that. I use it as a compass and what to give and what to share, because I think data is very important. And if it's not working, you don't like it, I don't want to give that. I want to give you something that you like. But I think it was so powerful that the reason why a lot of us are here today and this wisdom is reaching hundreds of millions of people is because there are people who came before all of us, myself included, who did the hard work. They brought this wisdom out in the face of a lot of scrutiny. A lot of people believe that the wisdom of Kabbalah should not be out in the world. A lot of people believe that it's part of a just certain religion, not part of all religions, which is what I believe. It's what I've been taught. The Kabbalah is for everyone, every soul, every religion, every culture, every background. Kabbalah is like the source spirituality. It helps tie us all together. But there's a lot of people who don't believe that. They wanted this wisdom just for themselves. And so my teachers and teachers before them, in the face of tremendous scrutiny, pushed past the darkness and didn't care about anyone's approval. And we know that the most successful people in the world, even today, you even think of the richest people in the world, the most powerful people in the world, they had to get to a place where they didn't care what people thought. Because guess what? If you're on that Forbes list, probably a good portion of the world doesn't like you. And you had to get to a place in your mind that you believed in something, you had a vision, even though people would be against you and that vision. So in summary, I want all of us, through the wisdom of today and the energy of this month, get to a place where we really ask the Creator for the strength to rise above the need for approval. You don't need your parents to approve of you. You don't need your boyfriend to approve of you. You don't need your future girlfriend to approve of you. You don't even need your kids to approve of you. And to the extent that you need people's approval, they will not give it to you. The more you need it, the more they will withhold it. They have been told by the Creator to withhold acknowledgement to you because you want it so bad. You need it. You're upset you don't have it. You're upset you didn't get a thank you. You're upset you didn't get a gift back. You're just giving to everyone all day long and no one's giving to you. The issue isn't with other people. The issue is, why are you giving so much? And is that even really giving? Are you just trying to get everybody to like you? These are all questions we must all ask ourselves. We must all ask ourselves. Let's do a meditation now to ground this energy into our soul. Now I want you to sit comfortably, close your eyes, and let's take a deep breath in to let the light of the Creator in to every part of our body and soul. And then exhale, let out all the darkness, all the doubts, and all the negativity. I want you to visualize a force field of light, white light, surrounding you. And I want you to look up into the sky. Tell me what you see. Sages say that as we look upon the sky, it should remind us of the greatness of the light of the Creator. Everything in this world is controlled only by the light of the Creator. Every blade of grass grows because of the light of the Creator. Every electron spins because of the light of the Creator. There is nothing that is happening in your life that is not being controlled by the most positive, fulfilling force in this world. A force that only wants to give to you, only wants to benefit your life, only wants to remove all the darkness from your life. I want you to finally let this force in. I want you to let go of all of the peoples of this world whose energy you feel you need. Nobody has power over you. Nobody is controlling who you meet or when you meet them. No one can determine who you marry, who your children are, how much money you will have. I know it feels like your fate sometimes is in other people's hands. It is not true. Only the light of the Creator determines what happens in your life. Can you reach a place where you wake up every morning and you say, all I desire is connect with the light of the Creator. I do not need anything else. And so rely only on this infinite force. Are you ready to let go of all the petty, small thinking, the tit for tat, the need to be loved, the need for people to know what you're doing and to be recognized for that thing you just did? Are you ready to let go of holding on to old relationships? Things that people did to hurt you, you're still holding on to it. You're still beating yourself up for things you may have done in the past. You still have guilt and shame. Why are you holding on? It doesn't belong to you. You did what you did back then because that's exactly what needed to be done. Maybe the Creator wanted you to fall so that you could rise up. And so your falling was predetermined this whole time. You don't have to blame yourself anymore. Let go of all the shame, all the guilt. Let go of all the fear. Don't worry if you die. Don't be afraid of dying. Sometimes we're so afraid to die that we don't actually live. I want you to stay in the present moment. I want you, as you visualize yourself with this white light all around you, nothing can touch you, nothing can harm you. And every day you will wake up and just have certainty in the light of the Creator, and you will ask yourself, how can I reveal the light of the Creator? How can I have more certainty? How can I be more of a channel of giving and stop taking from people? Stop trying to get people's attention. Stop trying to get people's attention when you walk into a room and getting people to know you and like you and wonder if they know who you are and what you've done. Stop reading off your resume everywhere you go. Stop apologizing. Constantly apologizing for this and for that. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Just walk into a room and be the light. You don't even have to talk. Just let the light shine. Just know that you are the light. Even if you're in a room with people who are richer than you, more beautiful than you, more powerful than you, be the light. The light is more powerful than all of that. You know who's rich? The Creator. You know who's powerful? The Creator. You know who's beautiful? The Creator. If you believe that the light of the Creator flows through you, then you are rich, powerful, and beautiful in any room you walk into. The person who has more certainty in that wins. Often, many people need to actually have billions in the bank to believe that's true. What if you have nothing in the bank? I promise you, you can walk into a room and have certainty that you are the richest one there, even if you have nothing in the bank. And everyone will feel that energy. You're not being delusional, you're being accurate. You are being accurate about the power of your soul, because your soul is so much more powerful than any bit of money, achievements, accomplishments other people have. This is your month. Cast away all neediness. You no longer need to wait for permission to live your life. Stop waiting for everyone to say it's okay. Just be yourself. Don't be afraid. The Creator is going to protect you this month. Especially this month. Be your authentic self. Take that step that's coming into your mind right now. Whatever's coming to your mind, take a step in that direction. You will be guided and you will be protected. I want to thank you, as always, for your time and your energy. I want you to come back from your meditative state and ground yourself back into your body. Slowly watching this white light just vanish. As you enter back into this physical world, remember how protected you are. Remember that certainty overcomes all darkness, no matter what. Remember to say that this is good.